Hi, guys. So, I am working on a new series, but before putting out the next new moon sound healing, sound frequency video, I just wanted to share a short little message. And feel free to leave a comment if you like. I'm curious to know how many of you are feeling the effects of the upgraded frequencies and shifts. How many of you are feeling the letting go and passing away of energies and patterns and karmic loops and cycles you've been a part of? And if you aren't experiencing it, I encourage you maybe to tune in because this is what's happening in our collective energy right now. Karmic cycles are ending. Patterns that we've repeated for years and years are coming to a close as well. And if you're feeling this, it's heavy. It can be heavy. Depends on what you're releasing and letting go of. But I wanted to share an uplifting message and a message of encouragement because there is an easier way through this. And that shift in mindset is to imagine as if you've already let go of everything that was. And I have a little segment of this in my second book. And it's a practice where you're walk outside, and every 20 seconds, set an alarm to consciously release everything that was, let go everything in the past. Let go of your workday. Let go of everything on your mind. Completely drop it. Of course, be in a place where you can do this, where it's responsible, because we are adults. But the goal of this is to get into our childlike state, to feel that wonder and curiosity just for a few hours. So practice walking outside for 2 minutes, and every 20 seconds, just tell your mind to release, let go of the past, let go of the old, because this will better prepare for the next chapter, the next months, the next years, where we're not meant to identify with the past. And so, this is part of the reason why I haven't released or haven't created a video. I've made them, I've made several. I've made and meditated on making a video of my past story. And the reason why I'm not called to share it is because I'm not meant to identify with it anymore. And for me to release something like that is to make it such a profound part of my identity. Like for others to see that I'm this girl who got kicked out of China. I'm this girl that, and that's not who I want to be. That's not who I am anymore. Yes, I'm grateful for its purpose and part of my journey, but that's not who I'm meant to be known for anymore. I'm meant to be the girl that overcame and that is overcoming, because we're always going to be on this journey. Um, and so, as much as I encourage others to do this work, I need to practice it myself to be authentically in alignment with what I teach. And I've always proudly been that way. I'm not going to tell others to do something that I don't do and practice myself. That's the teacher in me. And I have always believed that ever since the day I was born, I'm pretty sure. I'm sure little parts of my past will come up because sometimes it's more tangible to give pieces of realistic stories. But another part of who I was I always felt like I had to prove, like no one believed me because I was doubted so much in childhood. So part of my evolution and involvement is to not have to justify who I am and what I teach and where I'm being. People should just feel that in my frequency and in my truth. And my beautiful friend sent another amazing video of another teacher talking about the frequency of authenticity and truth. And that even the angels are encouraging us to move into this beautiful state of alignment. Even the angels' roles are changing because there are so many of us light workers who've realigned with our authenticity and truth, and we are beacons of that, raising the collective vibration. So I mean this message to encourage all of you to reflect on what is your truth, what is your authenticity currently, and what do you want it to be? Not so much reflecting on the past. We've done that. We've been that for many, many years. And that is a really good, if you've never done that, if you're getting out of a very toxic relationship, sure, please, but only 20% of your time. Document the lessons you've learned so that you can grow forward. But this next chapter is really about becoming and being in alignment with what we wish to embody, what we are here to be, what our message is, what our truth is, what we're meant to be teaching others. How can you embody that? What does it look like? What does it feel like? Smell, taste, engage all of your five senses and six senses, and get into the feeling of this next stage, this next chapter, of what it means to be this future self. The past hurt. It doesn't matter anymore. The more we meditate and focus on that, the more of that we're going to attract. And we are already manifesting and attracting it so much faster than we ever were, especially if you've been doing this work, because essentially what light workers are vessels of clear energy. Doing the work on ourselves makes us a clear vessel to engage and channel truth and authenticity. That's all it is purity, pure energy. Some people are meant to channel angels and guides and other high frequencies. Some are meant to see them. Some are just being them. And if you don't believe in any of that woo stuff, then it can't hurt to work on yourself, because the clearer your aura, your energy, your heart, your tangible conscience and self, the clearer that is, the easier it is to decipher and to translate truth to other people, whoever you encounter. You don't have to hide anything, it just flows through. How many of you have ever felt that gush, that verbal diarrhea that's just built up energy that needs to get out? Again, when you've worked on yourselves, it's just pure channeling, if you want to believe in that, or just prophecy if you believe in God and the church and passing on messages that way, which I do, to a huge extent. And if you're not a believer in that, then your energy, your conscience is clear that you don't have to hide or lie or filter or prove or be anything other than yourself. And what does that encourage others to do other than just be that themselves? And how beautiful our world is already, but how much more beautiful would it be if everybody was just in alignment with truth? They didn't have to hide anything, they didn't have to cover up, because they were being just truthful expressions of themselves. So beautiful, so love. We are made of love. We are meant to be embodiments of love, to just let our heart fill and pulsate. So here's a meditation or practice I'm guided to share, is just to meditate on your heartbeat. And once you're already, maybe you've written it down, maybe you've just thought about it, you've felt it, you've practiced being it, this new version of your energy and what it feels like to be in a state of bliss or joy or love or happiness or truth, or any of those higher vibrational beings, check out David Hawkins' Levels of Consciousness to see what some of the higher vibrational ones are. But once you've already meditated and felt that, focus on your heart. And with every heartbeat, tune in, feel your heart, put your hand on it, and envision each pulse, each beat that comes from your heart just expands out like a pebble in water, like those little ripples, those little waves. Every time your heart beats, see a little ripple or wave within your body extending out as far as your fingertips and as far as your toes, this new level of you that you want to be, because it's filled with love, which is the essence of our being. We will never be without it. We are made of it. We will never be without it. I don't know who needs to hear that, but it's so true. One of the most profound truths that saved me in this journey. We are made of love. We will never be without it. So let love help you and fuel you to becoming this next chapter of yourself, this next being of yourself. I love you so much, so much. So does God, Creator, Source, whatever you believe in, nature, the trees. I hope this message found who it was meant to find. I'm not anything more, less, better, worse, above, or beyond anyone else. We're all here to share our messages, our unique, individual, authentic messages. I hope to help each other. Okay. Love and lots of light. Bye. Just wanted to quickly add, if you do listen to the sound frequency videos, that heart exercise would be 1,000% more potent with these frequency healing, listening to the sound frequency healing designed for this next new moon on or around that date. Okay, lots of love and light, you guys. Bye.